How are you, drivers? I'm your honest engineer, here to help you out. Your car's suspension system is something most people don't think about often, but it's very important for your daily driving. Think of it like your car's backbone. It supports the whole car, absorbs bumps and shakes from the road, and keeps your tires firmly on the ground, even on rough roads. If your suspension isn't in good shape, your ride can feel uncomfortable, unsafe, and even dangerous. And the worst part? Most drivers are slowly damaging their suspension every single day, without even knowing it. In this video, I'll share 6 simple but important tips to help you keep your suspension in top shape for a long time. If you follow these tips, you'll enjoy a smoother, safer drive, avoid costly repairs, and make your car last longer. Let's get started. First, and probably the most important habit you can build, is simply to drive more carefully. The way you handle your car on the road directly impacts how long your suspension system lasts. Every time you hit a pothole at high speed, or go too fast over a speed bump or scrape a curb, you're sending a shockwave through your suspension. That shock strains parts like your struts, shocks, and control arms. Over time, this stress adds up and wears those components down much faster than normal. So here's the rule. When you see rough or uneven terrain coming up, slow down. If you can't avoid it, approach it gently. And when going over speed bumps, angle your car slightly instead of hitting them straight on. This helps spread the impact more evenly across all wheels. Second, make it a habit to regularly inspect your suspension parts. Just like tires wear out or oil gets dirty, suspension components naturally degrade over time. And if you don't check them, you might not notice something's wrong until it becomes a big and expensive problem. Look closely at your shocks and struts. If you see oil leaking from them, it's a sign they're worn out. Also, check the rubber bushings, which cushion vibrations and help parts stay in place. If these rubber pieces are cracked or torn, they can't do their job. Strange noises like clunks, creaks, or squeaks when driving over bumps could be signs that something is loose or broken. Try to inspect your suspension during routine maintenance like oil changes or tire rotations. It's the perfect time to catch problems early. Next up, don't skimp on quality when replacing suspension components. It might be tempting to go for the cheapest parts available, especially if you're on a budget. But in the long run, using low-quality or generic parts can end up costing you more. Cheap shocks and bushings tend to wear out faster, leading to a rougher ride and more frequent replacements. Always try to stick with original equipment manufacturer, OEM parts, or well-reviewed aftermarket brands known for durability. These might cost a bit more up front, but they're made to fit your vehicle perfectly and withstand the demands of daily driving. Using the right parts ensures your car handles better, feels smoother, and stays safer for longer. Another crucial tip is to keep your suspension clean and properly lubricated. Every time you drive, your car picks up dust, dirt, water, and road salt. Over time, this grime collects around your suspension components, causing rust and making parts stiff or brittle. This is especially a problem if you live in an area with a lot of snow or rain. To prevent this, make it a habit to wash your car's undercarriage, especially after driving in dirty or wet conditions. A quick rinse with a pressure washer can do wonders. Beyond just cleaning, use a good rubber-safe lubricant on joints and bushings to keep them flexible and prevent cracking. Products like WD-40 can also help reduce rust buildup. Clean, well-lubricated suspension parts last longer, steer more precisely, and even help quiet down road noise. Another tip that many drivers overlook is tire pressure. Believe it or not, overinflated tires can actually damage your suspension. Why? Because when your tires are too hard, they don't absorb shocks the way they should, forcing your suspension to take the full impact. This leads to extra strain on your shocks, springs, and struts. Always check your tire pressure regularly, ideally once a month and before any long road trip. Use the recommended pressure listed on the sticker inside your driver's door or in your owner's manual, not just what you think feels right. Keeping your tires at the proper pressure not only protects your suspension, but also improves handling, tire life, and fuel efficiency. Let's move on to wheel alignment. This is something that many people ignore until their car starts pulling to one side or the steering wheel looks off-center. But by then, damage may already be underway. When your wheels aren't aligned correctly, it creates uneven pressure on your suspension parts. Some components end up working overtime to keep the car balanced, and this accelerates wear and tear. Misalignment can also lead to uneven tire wear, poor fuel economy, and a less comfortable ride. To stay ahead of this, get your wheels aligned every 6,000 to 10,000 miles, or sooner, if you notice signs like drifting or uneven tire wear. Proper alignment makes your car safer, more efficient, and much easier to drive. And that brings us to the end of this video. Now you know how critical your suspension is, not just for comfort, but for your vehicle's safety and long-term reliability. By driving with care, checking your components regularly, investing in quality parts, keeping things clean and lubricated, watching your tire pressure, and keeping your wheels aligned, you'll ensure your suspension stays in top shape for years to come. If you found this information helpful, please take a moment to give this video a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and share it with other car owners who could benefit from it. Thanks for watching, and until next time, drive safe and take care of your ride.